This is a terrible background. You know what?
Yeah, it's actually like
We're just
sending my
gonna.
eyes nuts.
Thank you.
You're up in the trees. You know where you are. You're not. So last time you all went to the what was hopefully your release, but inevitably turned into a brawl with the Vieira chiefess and a few of her cohorts. Managing to dispatch the cohorts, um, they seem to disperse into Aether, even those that hadn't been taken down. Um, and when dispatching the chiefess, you were offered a path through the treetops by the wood. As you were leaving, however, you managed to catch a glimpse of the chiefess being reformed, it seems, and simply watching you leave. Running and following through these vines, you came across a what seems to be baby chocobo reader, who is sort of nestled into what effectively appears to be a small like burrow or a small nest of some kind. This is where you guys tell me what you're going
Well,
It's a baby
Yeah.
chocobo eater.
do. Seems like it. Seems like effectively a baby version of them.
What is it currently doing?
Sleeping, or at least appears to be sleeping.
It's a trap.
how are you so sure?
That was out of character, but
Oh.
Should we kill it and expect for a trap?
well, I mean, again, I said it was a trap out of character, so
Mhm.
in character, that thing's going to grow up and be bad one day, probably.
I wonder if they're watching us even if we're here. Hmm. Do you see anything through your eyes, Star?
Does she?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No.
Hmm. Does it look like they were like keeping it here, or or this is just like a natural spot in the forest, or?
Make a nature check.
Oh boy.
10. Hard to say. It looks natural. It doesn't look like this is meant to be a cage or anything.
Okay. Hmm. Wonder if its parents are around somewhere, or if we killed them earlier.
That is a fantastic question.
And after we just fought all those, after we just fought that chief lady and all her friends, I don't really want to do a whole big thing of fighting a bunch of more of those things.
Do we have any idea of the way out?
Looking around, It looks like there's probably anywhere between like 10 and 15 other paths that sort of branch out from this area.
Plus, we don't have the chocobos.
Oh, yeah, that's...
We have to go back to the village for the chocobos.
That's going to be walking into a fight.
Yeah.
Or talk to the thing, maybe. I don't know. Chance could try talking to the thing. Could be a chance to learn anything about these creatures.
What? Talk to the chocobo?
Yes.
Guess we could. I don't. I mean, who speaks chocobo eater?
I use the spell called Tongues constantly, Star just points out.
Oh yeah.
As you are all having this conversation, Delger, you're the first one to hear it. This faint, like, whistling noise. And then everyone else begins to pick up on it. But before any of you can really process what it even could be, you watch as a long black arrow just simply almost appears inside of the chocobo eater. It lets out this horrid shriek of pain before you watch as its body begins to very quickly decay and parts of it begin to actually slop off of it as though the flesh itself is rotting away. And after about 10 seconds or so, the body of this creature is just like this goo that is slowly dripping through the vines.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I guess we don't have a choice in whether it lives or dies now. Does anybody... Where did that arrow come from?
I don't know.
Star pipes up and tells you that the Melviera are all around you.
Great.
Oh shit.
Fantastic. She looks around, and her gun blade unfolds from in her arm.
You hear a single male voice, one that you all recognize as the captain, come from the trees. And he says, I know that you are not going to come willingly. And he begins to approach from about, let's say probably about 2 o'clock from your position. And a few moments later, you can see a couple others beginning to slowly appear. And he looks at all of you and says, and truth be told, I have no interest in killing you. Any of you. Nor do I have any wish to fight you.
So what is there like a deal we have to strike with you guys to get out of here alive?
Unfortunately, we cannot allow thee to leave. But thine party will fight to protect thee and give their lives for such a cause. Such a situation hath not presented itself within mine time, and as such I do not possess the knowledge or wisdom to judge thine situation. However, there is one who can but render judgment, and they have already given much more for this. As he says that, you watch as a single lightning bolt strikes down directly in front of him and leaves behind what looks like this gnarled wooden staff with this circle at the very top and a small sparking bolt of lightning in the very center. And he says, and it seems that the forest hath decided for me. Indra will cast judgment upon thee. And as he says that, another lightning bolt comes crashing down directly on top of the captain. And in doing so, you watch, or rather, you hear the lack of almost anything except for the crackling of lightning. And standing in his place is a tall, elderly-looking man with this one long, magnificent beard and mustache that just comes all the way down to his feet, standing at least 10 feet tall with that same staff now in hand, crackling with lightning. You see what you presume to be the figure known as Indra. And he looks towards all of you. And he says, "Which of you are to be judged?"
And I'm just like, shit.
You.
Dogger just rubs his forehead. Us, or if you're looking for a volunteer, me.
So, out of character, DM, I'm not entirely sure what he means by which. I thought we were all the ones that was the subject of that statement.
I figured he was talking to the Viera. He was asking the Viera as well.
I mean, the captain had said that we would all... The captain's assumption was that we would all fight to keep Star with us if that's what we wanted, so...
His eyes look between all of you. And he says, "The forest requires her to say. Cannot be allowed to leave." And all at once you watch as all of the passageways become covered over with vines. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
And the world requires she live, she continue on.
How the fuck do I always roll high on initiative?
You're a dex-based character, man. Once I closed my sheets, accidentally closed the sheets, now I'm having to look back in it if they're taking forever.
Right.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time when I close sheets out on Roll20.
I'm leaving, coming back in.
That's one reason why a lot of my NPCs, I've just put them on D&D Beyond, and then I use a plugin to allow me to Beyond 20 to allow me to actually roll from that sheet. And it automatically GM rolls it too. So, well, some of it. I don't think it does all of it. Let me know where you are. Bitch.
Alright, well then, Delger's sheet, going to roll him. Come on. Don't take a face of shit.
And then I do need... I'm gonna go ahead and roll stars for you. Roll 20 does seem to be having some issues. I also need someone to roll me a D100 for start, please.
Alright, got star sheet.
There's the D1.
How did I... Same initiative, different sheet, different characters and modifier.
Already rolled hers for me.
Sorry. Roll 20.
Everyone having rolled, combat begins. As such, at the very immediate start of the round, he is going to use his Thunderstorm. So I need, no, not Thunderstorm, sorry, Shock Strike. So I need Aidwin.
Huh?
What is your AC?
23.
23. So you watch as he sort of points his staff out towards you, and that small ball of lightning fires out at you, and you do manage to dodge out of the way, suffering no effect.
Okay.
Roll 20, come on.
Kryn, you are up first.
Okay, first shot is going to be a gray shot head, which gives a stun effect. And that's a DC 18 to save.
An 18 does miss.
I figured it would. That was a crappy roll. Second shot is a regular shot. Oh my god, my rolls are gone shitty today.
19 also misses. Anything else from you?
I am...
And you can consider this entire map the battlefield. You have free movement.
Come on, you piece of shit. Now I can't even load into roll 20.
Maybe try restarting your browser.
Okay, thank you.
Is that it for you, Kryn?
That is it.
Alright. Stario.
I thought you said Astario, like Mario.
Stario.
It's a me, Astario!
Are you recording? I want her to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, did you start the recording?
Yeah, why would I have not started?
I don't know.
Start at your
Star is
ADHD.
going to move over here. And she is just going to Monster. Which is an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
He barely passed. That's impressive. Yeah. That's impressive and unfortunate. Rakshana. Here's your turn.
Alright. So Rox is going to
Now, he's also hovering about like 5 feet off of the ground.
okay, so if I'm here, does that mean I would not be able to hit him?
No, you still can. Like, he's still within attack range. If he was floating like 10 feet off the ground, then you wouldn't be able to. But it's just
Okay,
like,
well,
just 5 feet. So you, unless you're like 2 feet tall, I guess, then you can't reach him. But
This is Lalafella Erasure.
okay, so I want him to hurt.
okay. Yeah, 31 will hit.
Oh!
Yeah. Okay.
It's squeezing the trigger on both.
Alrighty.
Remove 4 from the 30, so that's 26, not 20.
What type of damage?
Oh, okay. I never removed the. Go away force. Let's go with fire at the moment. So he's got lightning abilities that basically
So,
tells me he's probably not gonna care about lightning damage.
alright. He did appear to take, not quite fully halved, but he did appear to take some less fire damage.
Okay, well then, we'll try some other things.
Not quite as much as resistance necessarily, but he did appear
Flat
to...
damage reduction. Got it.
Alright, is that it for you?
Yep, that is all.
Alrighty, Oda's turn.
Oda, alright, so they rolled initiative and put on Dragon's Trance.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, they're just gonna go up 30 feet, which is... Yeah, and, he's just gonna heavy thrust. Yeah.
Not doing the Dragoon thing and jumping in. Okay.
You're right. Oh, they do fucking dog shit damage.
I was mostly joking, but that is surprisingly the save. He rolled extremely high.
Oof.
I
Alright.
think it's just half damage, yeah?
Yeah.
So that'd be... Alright. Anything else from you?
That, yeah, that's it. I really don't know what else the fuck this character does, to be honest.
Neither do I, So, alrighty, Delger.
Alright, Delger, seeing the flight and used to this annoying bullshit, he's gonna pull out the magic carpet and get onto it, taking whatever action you consider that.
It would be an action to pull it out.
Alright, I'll move around to get a better position. Okay, get exactly enough movement. Alright, that's it for Delgar then.
Alright. Adrian.
Oh boy, I think... Okay. Well... Y'all wanted to get in her way there to get to just easily drop fireballs on him. And now I'm gonna have to improvise.
Yeah, just drop it above our heads.
That's
He's
true.
a huge creature.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. She's gonna... Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna drop a 4th level fireball above his head.
Alrighty, what's your DC?
That.
Yeah, he fails.
Cool.
Alright, how much damage
So
is
then,
that?
27. So then I can just start putting in damage towards my limit break thing, right?
Okay, so, yes, so for you, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Let me just... I didn't do something. Alright, is that gonna be it for you?
That will be it. I'm gonna move a little bit just so I'm in a better
Alright.
spot.
That is Angel's turn. Yeah, I forgot I gave him that spell from the PDF. So I have to pull up the PDF. Give me one moment. Won't take me very long. Already got it up. under the creator. That's weird. I'm trying to figure out where he put this spell. Oh wait, is it in here? Oh, okay. It's not in the PDF. I'm stupid. Alright, so he is going to cast a spell, and he is going to target you, Roxana. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okie dokie. Is this a charm or a fright?
Neither.
Okay.
Uh, 20 fails. Alright. So yeah.
Does Rox even have a chance to save from his save?
Yeah.
It's a nat 20. Got it.
Alright. So
That's a 19.
currently, until his concentration ends or somehow the spell is removed, you cannot take reactions. And then something else will happen. That's the end of his turn now. And as such, another primal action occurs. He is going to choose Thunderstorm this time. And he is going to target Oda.
Okay.
So Oda needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
22 fails. So, Roxana, I also need another wisdom saving throw from you. Alright. So, Oda takes 39 points of damage. Roxana, you only take 19. However, Oda is paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh shit.
The target may attempt another saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the paralysis on a success. Alright.
Okay.
So,
First shot is a gray shot head.
alrighty. 20 just misses.
Then he doesn't need to save. Second shot. Actually, a miss. Wow!
Very hard to... And it's not even actually that you're missing. You're firing your shots, and they seem to...
Let's get lodged in his beard.
Kind of. They seem to impact, but just kind of not do anything. Almost like they're being stopped right before they would impact. Because they're not getting deflected away. You can see the bullet, you can see the bullet effectively fall to the ground. So it is impacting something, just not quite penetrating whatever it is. Staria's turn. You good to do a Staria now?
Alright. Yep. Alright. Star's gonna use a spell I've been wanting to use for a very long time. And everyone sees a huge-sized shadowy dragon appear right here. As I cast Illusionary Dragon.
Oh.
Go ahead and press that for me so I can figure out what it is. Social Shadow.
And for bonus action, I can make it do this.
Here's any enemies that can see it.
Should probably change Shadowfell on there to the Void.
Yeah.
He does not seem to be affected by the Frightened. What type of damage? are you doing, by the way?
I'm gonna go with cold. Yeah, I'm angling it out this way.
Which
This-
way?
this-
I'm not seeing it. Oh.
I was gonna say probably right there.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at the 60, the distance of it, because I'm trying to make sure that the actual size of the cone matches correctly. So, and it's also a huge size. Yeah.
Yep, that's hence the box.
Alright. So that is an intelligence saving throw. He's terrible at
Yep.
those. But he does pass.
Of course.
So half damage. What type of damage did you say it was?
Cold.
Cold. Alrighty. Alright.
That's cold.
Definitely taking some damage.
Does the cold seem to be resisted?
No.
Okay, good. Never know with bosses like this, so.
Alrighty, that it for Astoria?
I'd say draw, but I don't know what draws he has right now. I can't find it listed anywhere, so yes.
Alright. She can, as long as she does have other draws, like the actual draw left, she can do it. Random duty start noise.
I heard that.
Alrighty, Rakshana, at the start of your turn, I need you to roll a d10 for me, please.
Okay.
4. Alrighty, so you and you alone watch as the effect that left Ramu finally coalesces, and you see this like tear in reality. And you should make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Uh-oh.
13 does fail. That is. So.
That is a-
Say again?
That is a 2.
Yeah. So you take 62 points of force damage.
Oh.
However, after that rift appears, it vanishes again. And you still have your turn.
Alright, well, I want him dead now.
I mean, you didn't before.
Uh,
Before
I
was
want
fine.
him more dead now. Oh, what is that box?
That's the shadow.
That's the-
dragon.
Yep.
Ah, I take it I can't move through that.
It's an ally and an illusion, so.
Oh. Okay. Well then, I'm going to occupy Oda's space for a moment.
Yeah, it does occupy its space as if it were a creature. So, but
Okay,
you are
well,
able to move through allied squares. You just can't stop at them, or you can't injure train them. Rather.
Correct.
So,
Ein, zwei.
Holy shit!
if only
That's
this
three-
wasn't a boss, then you would have just insta-killed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he got 3 crits in a row.
That is in fact 3 crits in a row.
And he is in fact a boss.
Yeah.
But those are both crits.
Still fucking sick.
Cold
Rough.
getting the trigger squeezed on both for cold. I've changed it to just roll 6d12 so that I don't have to roll it 4 times. Alright! So,
Whoa,
die,
whoa.
bitch!
He is still alive. He's hurting. But he's still alive.
Bonus action, reload.
Alright. Where are you ending your turn?
Right. Not Oda's token. That token.
Alright, and you're right there.
Yep.
Ran
ending.
too far away from me. I was gonna try to heal you.
Oh fuck. Well, I
It's
can't
alright.
end. I can't end my turn in the dragon square, so.
Yeah.
Or on Ramos Square, so.
Yeah, you can't even go through Ramos Square. But at the end of your turn, you watch as 3 tiny imps, which I never got a token for, realizing. Real quick. Sure, we'll just use this. You know what? Where's Bernie?
Huh?
I'm looking for my Bernie token. I'm just gonna use Bernie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you had a token that uses Bernie, that you just had Bernie Sanders.
If I don't have
I completely forgot about this.
I don't have a actual token for these guys because I forgot to get it. 'Cause I'm bad.
We're just gonna use Bernie.
The 3 Bernie Sander imps appear.
Oh no, they want to give us free healthcare and free college. I don't want to kill them.
Yeah, man. Alright, but with that, Oda, it is your turn.
She's just gonna make a save for paralysis, right?
Correct.
And what's the save?
It is a oh my god, wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
15 does not do it, unfortunately. Really low rolls, sadly.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't even see his blessing thing on here. Not that he can activate it right now, but I don't see it.
I don't think you put it on there.
Oh no, I see it.
Alright. Delger, here's your turn.
Emily Shell, I'm putting, if my staff strikes it, I'm putting all my, putting full amount of charges into them.
Alright.
Actually, I'll roll again to check for a crit because I am flanking. Okay, 14. 21. Well, I'll just consider that 22 my second attack, and another. I can only get it. Yeah, I only damage. Alright, take this damage instead because I hit the wrong one. That was 46, it's not. No, yep.
Oof. That is unfortunate.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And I will flurry, punch,
Yeah, those both hit.
and grease lightning. And I will go back and do the math, start doing the math so I can figure out how much damage I've logged.
Just so you know, the last 3, as it is fire damage, was 8, 4, and 3 damage. So you know.
Damn. Oh well, thank you.
So it seems he does have a minor amount of fire resistance. Anything else for you, or is that it?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Oh, also the top limit is 750, not 700.
Correct.
Because I see his 700 in
Yep,
the bar
1 sec.
there. Yeah. I guess I can only see it because I still technically have access to Delger's sheet. Yeah. Alright.
It is your turn, though, Adrian.
Yeah, my turn. I am going to, well, let me see, where's my rapier speed? Okay. I'm gonna click the hilt of my rapier to activate the speed thing on it.
Alright.
And I'm gonna zip over here. And, I'm gonna give a lesser restoration to Oda so that they can get rid of their paralysis. Because I think that's a little bit more concerning right this second. And then,
Ready?
and I'm gonna go over here with the rest of my movement. Come on.
So, by the way, Bait, is the block value of the tank limit break damage I take?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was too.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yes, you.
Then I'm gonna use a flare point to dual cast and use. I'm gonna jolt the Bernie imp here.
Okay. Bernie 2.
Yeah, Bernie 2. I'm gonna hit him with I think it's. Oh wait, we're 16 now. I don't know if it does that get up again.
I believe it's 15 that it gets upgraded. I believe.
Double check.
I believe that they got love.
No, it's 17th that we get the last upgrade for things.
That's unfortunate for you.
So
Also,
I do
we're not
3.
16 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure. All right, so I do 3 things on the imp. 1, 2, 3.
All 3 hit.
Cool.
First one just barely, but.
Oh my god. Oh no! Woof!
Ooh, at
Those-
least, at least
I
that
don't
last
get-
one wasn't a 3.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
damn that.
Is
Alright,
that it for you?
well, that will be it. I'll get
Alright.
8 more on my charge.
Indra's turn. The Great Arbiters are all going to do theirs first. So this one, I need Rakshana, Oda, and Delgar. We'll just start with this. I need all of you to give me 1 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, everyone does pass, so Rakshana and Oda, you take 8 points of lightning damage, and Delgar, you take none. Then, I need Delgar and Oda to give me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Alright, you both pass once more, so Delgar, you take none. Oda takes 5 points of lightning damage. And you do
Okay.
notice that each of the bolts that strike through Remu heal him.
Ah, you fucker.
Idra, sorry, not Remu. Additionally,
It's okay. We know it's Rama.
yeah. Well, fun fact: Indra was one of his names in one of the games. Now, he is going to. Well, he didn't really like that dragon being there. So he is going to use a 6th level Dispel Magic. Of course, he doesn't know that it's, or doesn't realize that it's higher than 6th level, so he still has to roll.
Yep. Looking for an 18.
Do I counter it? That's fine.
And the dragon vanishes.
Ah, god damn it.
Oh.
I mean, that's his action, unfortunately. So that's the end of his turn. Top of the round, you watch as he lifts his staff up and it sort of floats up above him for a moment before this massive shockwave of electrical energy gets sent out. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw. As he casts Judgment Bolt.
Second one a star.
Kryn is the only one to pass.
Oof.
Shit.
So, That is, so everyone who did not pass, except for Delger, who takes half this, takes 72 points of damage. And Delger, you of course take half, and Kryn, you also take half.
72, you said?
72. Additionally, everyone who failed is stunned and paralyzed for 1 minute.
Of course.
And at the end of your turns, you may repeat your save. Although the DC for repeating is lower. So, Kryn, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to Gray Shot this Bernie imp.
Alrighty. Oh. Just barely misses.
At shooting regular shot.
26 does hit.
And that's for 10.
You do gain that. Keep in mind to be adding all of your... I know you haven't hit much, obviously, but do keep in mind to add that. It is Star's turn, however.
Well, she's stunned and stuff, right? Or, oh, wait. Yeah, she's stunned and paralyzed or whatever, right?
Yes, so she can make another, it'd be a wisdom saving throw at the end of her turn. 28 does pass, so she's no longer stunned or paralyzed. Roxana, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
And that's unfortunately for
Got something coming up for you next turn, Magnus.
Oda, your turn. Oda does pass.
Cool.
Delger, you saved.
I did?
No,
I thought
no, you didn't. Sorry.
Evasion. Yeah, thanks a lot for ruining my fun.
Reduced it to half damage, though. So go ahead and make a wisdom save.
I'm going to spend a key point and reroll that.
Go for it. 25 does pass.
There you go.
Alrighty. Adwin.
Oh my god. My wisdom's so bad! Fuck.
8 does fail. All three of them are actually just going to focus their lightning bolts on him now. 6. Healing him for an amount. Then he doesn't like that Kryn got away with that. Kryn, give me a wisdom saving throw.
And this is where I go down. Holy crap!
You pass.
Oh.
Damn. Well, alright then. Well, that's his turn. Alright. As his primal action, he's going to fire a shock strike at you. What's your AC?
19.
Okay, so that does hit. So you take 25 points of thunder damage, and you make a Constitution saving throw for me. 7. You are stunned until the end of his next round. So it comes to your turn, and you are stunned. However, it is now Astaria's turn.
Sarge's just gonna look at Roxy and go, that looks really bad. Deal.
Hey!
Alright.
That means the sun shouldn't be in as well, as long as I like this. Double checking.
One creature
Blindness,
get...
deafness, and any diseases.
Damn it. Never mind.
But
Well, you're healed then.
she does gain 70 points of health. So
Yeah,
Yep.
just that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not almost dead, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
all right, Rakshana, give me another wisdom saving throw. Hey, unfortunately not. Oda.
You
Is
said
that
they
so?
passed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
is
So. So Oda's gonna activate their blessing. I wish they had this as a clickable, but they don't.
Uh-oh.
So that's what that does. So this attack has advantage.
Yep.
And they're going to just heavy thrust it with their halberd.
25 does hit.
Cool. So I guess roll an extra, what, 2d10 and 2d6?
No, so you gain 27 damage, or you dealt 27 damage. So on all of Oda's first attacks every turn, so on all of Oda's next attacks, for the next minute, you deal half of that damage as an additional amount.
Yeah, but it says that on a hit, you automatically score a critical hit,
Oh,
regardless
right,
of the
yeah.
actual number.
Yeah.
So I gotta roll 2d10 and 2d6 extra, right?
No, because I already rolled it. Well, it does need one other. Oh no, it didn't roll.
No,
Oh,
it didn't
yeah,
roll.
because you didn't actually roll the crit. So yeah. Go for it.
Alright, so 30, 42, 44 damage.
Yep. And
8
so-
of it was cold, if that matters.
Nope. So for the next minute, you gain half of that on your first attack, on the first source of damage that Oda deals.
Okay.
Effectively.
Does that apply to this turn with using the
No.
heavy thrust butt?
Oh yes, for that. Yes.
Okay, cool. So they're gonna do that. Oh well. Did Delger save?
Well. Yeah.
Yes.
Delger passed. Actually, no. Oda wouldn't get it
I-
because it's the first attack that hits during each turn.
Okay, just making sure.
So,
But I was just making sure that they have
but a 28 does.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
another
Does hit.
26.
Very nice. He is taking damage. Well, I forgot to have Rakshana. There was a roll that you needed to do last turn, but I forgot about it, so. Oh well, my fault. Is that it for Oda?
That's it for Oda.
Alrighty. Delger, it's your turn.
Doug's just gonna like shell.
Go for it.
You got flanking.
Oh yeah, that's true. He did have flanking. So 32 does hit.
Nah, very nearly.
Or, I mean, you could have rolled another one to see if you get crit.
Damn it. Increased lightning.
So 15 does miss, but that crit does hit.
Yeah.
For a total of... So the Fists of Fire in total dealt... 20 points of damage. You can have that. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Alrighty. They'd win. Give me some saving throw.
God. Oh!
Let's pass.
Hell yeah.
Slender Paradox.
Alright.
In return, they are all going to once again cast their bolts at him. Yeah. So he gains that much health. And then he I did paralyze you last turn, so he is going... Yeah. He's gonna cast Storm of Vengeance. Above him. So let's see. Means the effect that was on Rakshana does fade. However, you watch as above you churning storm clouds begin to form, spreading out to about 360 feet around you, and effectively encompassing this entire area. Lightning flashes and thunder can be heard and seen within the actual storm clouds as strong winds begin to kick up around you.
Lightning's here!
Yeah, so I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Oh no! Okay, that's not that bad.
That should be advantage, but thank you, 27. Damn.
Presumably that presumed fail is Oda.
Okay. Alright, so the 227s pass. So nothing happens to you. However, everyone who failed takes 7 points of thunder damage, and you are deafened for 5 minutes. For most of you, that doesn't matter. For you spellcasters, oh, it matters.
We're deafened.
Just look this up really fast.
They're not silent. How does being deaf affect spellcasting? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
Yeah, according to the PHB, it's deaf and creature can't hear and automatically fails any ability checks that requires hearing. Doesn't mention spells.
No, so the way it affects spellcasting is those that are deafened are actually immune to thunder damage because you cannot hear it.
Huh.
Oh!
Interesting.
That's why if you are in a zone of silence or in a silent spell, you're immune to thunder damage.
Oh!
So, those of you who are deafened, immune to thunder damage. Which is everyone except for Delger and Astaria. So I will just mark them with little blue dots because they're the ones that are not deafened. And
All of us right now.
alrighty.
Oh,
Bob. That's he is. What is this spell? Is this action? He can't do that. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna stand right there. That's it. That's fine. Alright. To start, we will go with the normal action of a shock strike on you, Adrian.
ah, poopy.
Yeah, he doesn't like you. What's your AC?
23.
He doesn't like you, but he also just can't roll above a 5 apparently against you. You managed to dodge that shock strike as well.
Hell yeah.
Alright, Kryn.
Oh.
Actually, the effect that was on you, Kryn, has also faded.
Yeah.
I definitely know what I'm taking when I get my
you are
when
no
I
longer
get my-
held by a whole person, so you have your turn. With this spell on his part. It's okay.
Idiot!
I'll say it to his face.
No. I got hit with that fatty judgment bolt. I don't want to say shit right now.
Dropping a shatter grenade right there. Since they're immune to thunder damage, those two.
Yeah, that's true. That is...
It's thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. You throw the grenade, and he appears to enjoy the explosion. It appears to have no effect on him except to heal him.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, now we know for sure.
Right, well, I knew he was going to be immune to lightning.
Well,
I
it
didn't
seems
think
to
he'd
be
be
getting
immune to thunder.
healed by lightning. And all the burning seem to be throwing bolts of lightning at him and healing him every turn.
Right. I didn't expect it to be both lightning and thunder. That's my bad.
That's alright.
The more you know. Alright, alright. Staria's turn.
Alright, Star's going to move up. Alright, oh, everyone's looking pretty bad. Mass Cure Wounds. I'm going to spend a draw to empower it.
Good boy. Even more powerful here.
Yeah, get that fatty, build up that fatty healer limit.
Alright.
Do.
Oh,
I guess that's a question too, is when you hit things in an AoE, or in this case when she's healing in an AoE, is she getting points built up for every single person she heals, that amount?
Yeah, it's all of the healing that she does.
I see.
Oh, she's going to
Yeah,
level
so when
break
she puts
that.
that regen effect on you, all of that also goes towards it.
Alright, everyone but Delger here. Delger here heals for 22, and I'll double check the draw build.
Cool. 70, 112.
Alright, yeah, you'll heal 12 hit points on each of your turns.
Sick.
Yeah, also you can roll a d6 and apply the appropriate effect to everyone for her draw.
I don't remember the names of it, but Magnus, you get the additional 46 of damage.
No. You roll a d6
Oh,
to
okay,
determine
sorry.
which one of the quote-unquote effects happens, and then that effect applies to everyone for one turn.
1.
Well, it was what I was saying anyway. Magnus, you deal another 46 damage. Yep, everyone does another 46 damage.
Oh, cool.
It only
I should
applies to
actually-
the first attack, though, on the next turn.
Yep.
This is how it works. So,
4d6, right?
Yep.
Force.
alright, give me 1 second. I need to go AFK for a moment, because I really need a piss. So we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We resume the fight. With Star having just cast her healing spell. Rakshana, you regain 12 HP, and a wisdom saving throw from you. $16 does pass.
Hey.
No longer
Kind
seeing
of.
combat.
Fucking Lee.
Oda.
Gains 12 HP.
Yep.
Star gets a little bit more.
Imagine intentionally putting the healing on all of the ads too.
Oh my god. Oda's gonna keep going at the boss. She's got advantage from flanking, and I have the blessing thing turned on. She also has balance and the heavy thrust. So,
Stab.
bow.
Stab. Very nice. Very powerful stab.
And then the
Thank you,
the
Astaria / heavy throws.
yeah, I noticed that the balance thing was
that's
the damage type is thank you Astaria. And then they only get the balance on the first attack too, right? Okay, just making sure.
But the heavy,
Oh.
just keep in mind the heavy thrust is the action anyway. So. But
I forgot to
Yeah.
I rolled the
Double
wrong
check.
thing on this actually.
what did you?
Yeah, I kept the heavy thrust halberd, not the heavy thrust butt.
Tisk.
So let's do that.
So that is that, and then alright. At the end of your turn.
That's it.
real quick, I need to figure out one thing. Alright. At the end of Oda's turn,
Fuck me!
3 more arbiters or burns show up.
We need to kill these. This is like his fighting game. If we don't kill him all the way out, we just wipe.
Delger, that is your turn.
So he did already use Judgment Bolt, so...
You did?
Oh, not ignore the grease lightning. Nope. That misses, but I at least get the actual grease lightning because I had 2 hits line before.
No, I have not been keeping up with fucking...
Nope, only 2 hit.
Yeah,
I have
the
not been,
19 and the 17 do miss, unfortunately.
I haven't been counting Oda's things for their damage. Whoops.
Tisk. Alright, that it for you, Dog? Are you gonna stay there?
Yep, I'm good where I am.
Alrighty. Adwin. Hello.
Okay. Hello. I get 12 HP back.
Star gains 12 to a limit, right?
And then Adwin's gonna go and do a, Core on Bernie here.
Alrighty.
And make 2 attacks. Choo. Oh, of course.
24 does hit.
14 doesn't, though.
Nope.
And 12. Oh, I forgot to do the core damage. Whoops. Oh, though I guess that one hit. I guess it didn't. The first one didn't hit, so it doesn't matter. All right. What the hell? Why did my... Oh no, my fucking thing fucking reset itself.
Hmm?
My fucking bar reset itself.
Oh no!
I don't know how much I had. Fuck.
Well, say you probably had at least like 50 or 60.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm just gonna put it at 72, I guess.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright. Is that it for you?
That is... Actually, wait. Bonus action...
This place right off the edge.
Woo! Fuck. I
That's
don't
the
really have
extreme
that
version
much.
where everything around you goes away and it's just the vine platform.
Yeah.
It just goes.
Oh,
it's
I gotta get
everything
better-
everything.
I gotta get more shit to do as a bonus action. I mean, I guess I could do another flare thing, but...
Up to you.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna spend a flare point,
Okay.
and I'm going to level the rod forward at myself, and also spending I guess it's a sorcery point technically still. And from the staff, it's going to cast Lightning Bolt at 5th level, but it's not lightning damage. I'm going to cast it as cold damage.
Ooh, so a cold bolt coming out. Alrighty. So that
And
goes. No, stop.
100 feet from me, so
Yeah, so
yeah,
both of
hitting
the
2
arbiters-
Bernies and Ramu.
2 Bernies. Oh boy. What save is that? A dexterity.
Dex.
Ooh.
Just a big ice lance.
He's going to use his first legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay, so I'm getting.
And then they. Would you believe me if I told you they had an enormous dexterity?
I would
+1.
doubt.
One
Alright.
of them, to their credit, one of them rolled a 19.
Not enough
But,
to pass, though.
Yeah, no. They both fail.
Alright, so 88 and then 110.
Oh, I see
for
what
my-
you're getting.
for my-
Yeah. Alright. 44,
Yeah, so
44,
Yeah.
and 22. Alright.
that is it for me then.
Alrighty.
And now I gotta scroll all the way up and check fucking Oda's damage.
He looks at you, Aidwin, and smiles and goes, "Practice sorcerer." Very well. And he begins to spin the storm, almost like he's stirring a cauldron. And as it does, the second round, acidic rain begins to fall, and everyone takes 5 points of acid damage.
Oh, I put it as my... Why did I set that as my temp HP? Oh, I see what happened though. Okay. For some reason, my red is set as my temp HP bar.
Well, in that event, he's going to look to you, Miss Practice Sorcerer, and what is this? Is this
Alright.
I see. Okay. What is your AC again, Nathan?
23.
23. So that is a hit.
Oof. Okay.
You gonna take it? No, you have shield.
I don't have... wait.
You don't? I thought you did.
No, I don't have shield.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please. You're good at these. 19 does not fail, though. You watch as he waves his hand in front of him, and Aidwin, you feel something beginning to tug on your body, and then all of a sudden, all of the air is like sucked out of you as you feel your entire body pulled, not just across space, but through reality itself. And for everyone else, Aidwin vanishes.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? Star's gonna counter spell.
Counterspell?
Yep.
Alright, so in that case, I need an Arcana check for me. It's a 3rd level spell. For each slot you do... Okay, so 28 does pass. So give me a Wisdom check for me.
It's 58.
Does she have plane shift?
Yes, from the staff.
Alright, so then she would have advantage on the roll. Gets me every time. 25. And that is... Alright. So for the moment, Aidwin, you're not taken away.
Ooh. Thank you, Star!
You're welcome.
So as a bonus action, instead, he's going to Misty Step over to you, Aidwin. Which does not provoke because it is a teleport.
I mean, that's fine. Fuck him anyway.
Now, he ends his turn.
Aidwin's just like...
His primal action triggers. He looks
No!
down at you and smiles and says, "You really do know how to act. Why don't you stop that?" and a lightning bolt comes striking down at you. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Can I counterspell?
No. This is a time.
Fuck.
20 does not pass.
God damn it.
So you take 37 points of lightning damage and are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Alright.
He also gains 37 HP. Oh, poor Arbiter. Poor Arbiter, he's probably failing this saving throw, isn't he? Yep, that's me. Yeah, he takes 4 damage. I didn't even think about that. Oh well. His fault for spawning there. Kryn, it is your turn. Oh wait,
Okay,
sorry. Hang on. The Arbiters. He's unfortunately too far for any of those things. This one is also too far, so he gets 2 lightning bolts. And Adrian, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I mean, I'm paralyzed, so don't I just fail?
That's true. So you take 14 points of lightning damage. And he gains that. Delgar, I need you to give me 3 dexterity saving throws. Obviously, 3 Bernies are just going to focus you because everyone else is, well, they're not quite out of range.
Should it be an advantage, but 20
2 more.
key points where you roll.
Does,
I feel like taking damage right.
Okay. Go for it.
Does Oda have to
Rude, that's what I mean.
make one of the save for these as well?
Damn it.
Yes. But only 1. So the 15 fails.
Okay.
But that's the only one that fails. So, so the first 2, you take no damage. Oda does take 6 points of lightning damage. And then the last one, you take half damage, so you take 10 points of lightning damage from the last one. And that's it.
Okay.
And then... No, he wouldn't do that one. Kryn, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. You're really good at those. Yeah, you're fine. You only take 7 points of lightning damage. And now it is your turn.
Okay, and I get plus 12 health.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright,
I'm gonna
first of
probably
all,
need to
we
find-
gotta start triming out these Bernies, Arbiters, or whatever you want to call them.
The Burning Arbiters. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Burning terse.
Burnitors.
Okay, shooting at this one, first shot.
Alright.
And that gets the plus 46, correct?
Correct, if you hit.
Yes.
13 does not hit, though. But it's on the first
Okay.
attack that does hit on your turn, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the second one does hit, so you do get the damage.
Alright, that's already there. 9 minutes 12.
Alrighty.
Now I can take that out of that.
I need to find a way to do this better with the damage tracking, because putting it as the my temp HP is not going to be good for the other stuff.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else from me, Kryn?
No, did the
Yeah, he
did the
took
Staria get the plus 12? No, did the Staria get the plus 12?
Oh.
Yep. She got
Okay.
she got healed from her own stuff as well, since I got up to pick it up to 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Start. It is your turn.
All right, plus 5.
You get 5 health and 5 limit break.
Nice.
Abrams looking
Rough.
Yep.
real hurt.
I know. I'm checking my spell slot.
Then again, he's not looking super great himself.
Yeah, just because I like you drawing up the spell. Aidwin, you get healed now.
Whee!
Plus 70.
Yeah.
And then she gets another plus 70. Fuck.
I know.
Yep.
I gotta check her limit. I just want to see what her limit break one is.
It's
Oh, it's the same as me.
I gotta
No.
get
It's not.
I forgot
She's
to
a healer.
use my. I forgot to use
Yeah,
my fucking
she's the,
balance. God damn it.
Astrologan.
Yeah. Yeah, she gets healer limit break, so she gets to heal. She gets big AoE heals.
Yeah, and stasis.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that at first,
Alright.
Arya?
Alright, bonus action draw. I'll just roll d6 because I don't know what's in her hand. Bonus action use the spread. I'll roll because I don't know what's in her hand.
Okay.
2. Alright, that's to reduce damage. I'll give it to. Go ahead.
Let me pull up the sheet again just so I'll actually make sure because I believe. I just gotta check draws real quick if the page will load for me. There we go. Okay. So draw is actually an action. Yeah.
Well, I said she was using her spread, which is a bonus action because I'm rolling because I don't know what's in her hand in her spread right now.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see. Okay. Fair enough. Go for it.
And I'll give it to Kryn. You get the 3d6 reduced damage when you get hit.
Okay.
Alright. Rakshana.
Alright, so I want this guy to not be alive anymore, please.
I'd prefer that.
Okay, so squeezing the trigger for cold on both. The first one will be rolling crit damage, the second will not. I set up an actual macro for the critical, so...
Hell yeah.
He is still alive.
Ugh.
Barely, but
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use my once per long rest thing from the arm to overdrive and take an attack as a bonus action.
Hey.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Alright. How do you want to do this?
I'm also gonna squeeze. Basically, I want to freeze him and shatter him.
Alright. So you watch as Rakshana goes running over, grabbing the gunblade with both hands, and less doing multiple attacks, but just doing one large sweep straight up and across his chest. As it does, you watch as her arm, there are what appear to be several gears that begin to make a very audible whirl within the arm before steam begins to get released from it, and the entire arm begins to glow, like very faint red. And as it does, and as she squeezes the trigger, you watch as this explosion of ice comes out, completely encasing Ramu. And as she brings the gunblade down, you watch as this single split begins to form right where she actually slashed. And the two halves begin to separate, top one coming down and shattering against the ground.
He'll turn back and look to the Bernie Bros. Anyone else want some? Oh, well that's convenient.
I'm honestly
Okay.
kind of surprised we were able to fucking burst him down from getting healed.
I mean, I am a blue DPS, remember?
So as silence once again falls, you all take a moment, breathing heavily. You look around and you notice his staff is just kind of floating about 20 feet in the air. Still charged with lightning.
Should we grab it?
The vines,
After all,
by the
we've-
way, have not receded.
I think I'm the most, well, at least one of the healthiest persons here. I'll go ahead and grab it.
Alright. You run over and leap up, because it's about 15 feet or so in the air, but you easily leap up and grab onto it, and as you do, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
You should be good at those.
25. You grab it, and for a moment you hold on as you feel lightning and electricity beginning to surge through your entire body. All of you can see his body beginning to like convulse as he attempts to hold onto the staff. And it's hard, but you're holding it. You're just kind of dangling there in the air.
Can I attempt to will it? Try to sort of assert my will into it. Try to get it to recede or go to the ground. Get the vines to receding.
You concentrate for a moment, trying to get it to come down, yanking on it, sort of using your body as sort of a weight to sort of drop down, try and yank it down, but it is not budging.
What can I try? Can I try to attune to it? Can I try to activate it or?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
You're not entirely sure if this is even a magic item necessarily. To the best of your knowledge, from what you understand about magical items, this seems less like a quote-unquote magic item per se, and more like a catalyst of some kind. I also need you to give me another Constitution saving throw.
Actually, I didn't hear what you said before about what happened. I think I'm just distracted for a moment.
So what you, to the best of your knowledge, this seems less like a magic item.
No, the Constitution save from before.
Oh, you passed.
I just wasn't sure if I missed any effects or anything.
No, you'd passed, and you do still pass. So it's getting harder, but you're still holding the staff. But you're not entirely sure how exactly you would get this thing to move. What you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna have Star cast telekinesis and try to force it into the ground, since I think that's what triggered this all off before.
So Dogger's gonna drop it or release.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I have to actually look at the weight for this thing now. Telekinesis is 1,000 pounds, I believe. Yeah, up to.
Correct.
Give me a wisdom check for me, please. It's higher. It moves through the ground. But I will say Astaria can feel that there's something fighting against her.
Well,
Do you need help with that thing?
yes, I'm not sure what to do. I'm just trying. I was trying to see if I could at least control. Well, at least Delgert will say it. That's what Delgert's saying. Try to control it, but go ahead. Try anything you want.
Maybe some primal power will solve this little issue. She's gonna grip the staff.
Okay. First things first, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
So as you move forward, sort of rub your hands together and reach forward, your hands reach out to grab it, and they get to maybe 10 or so inches from it before there's a concussive blast that sends you flying backwards 30 feet, slamming into the vine wall, and taking 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Hmm.
Try again.
She's going to try to tap into her little fireball friend inside of her, and then try to grip it one more time.
Okay, go ahead and give me a charisma check. 16. All right. Go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw.
Even worse. God damn it.
Okay, so as you reach forward once more and go to grab it, once again you get to about that 10-inch mark or so, and another blast comes out. But as you are pushed, you feel this heat well up inside you, and you all watch as coating the sort of I guess what you might consider the outside, quote-unquote, parts of her body, like her back and the upper part of her arms and the back of her legs, this like almost like cloak of fire that stops her from being pushed back. And pushing forward, you manage to grab it. However, you do take another 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Really high. But you do currently have a hold of it. You're wreathed in fire.
Gritting her teeth as she's just trying to stop herself from getting pushed, she is going to try to wave the staff and lower the vines.
Try and utilize the staff against itself?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no!
As you begin to try and assert your primal influence over this object, you can feel a surge of lightning aspected aether beginning to course over you, and indeed all of you can see the lightning, that small little lightning bolt that was at the center. There's this stream of lightning that has come down the staff and into Aedwin, and the fire that had cloaked you now seems to be in what is effectively a fight against this lightning, trying to both coat you in its own fire as well as fight off this would-be intruder, so to say. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like ass.
Rakshana and Kryn. You both begin, and for you, Kryn, this is a very familiar feeling. You begin to feel this alien influence that doesn't necessarily seem hostile or feel hostile, But Kryn, you recognize this as the last time that Aedwin took control over your mind. And neither of you feel any compulsions yet. But for you, Kryn, you do get that, like, almost like nervous shudder down your spine as you feel that influence once more. For you, Aedwin, you can feel this inner fire growing, this inner fire beginning to boil and bubble to the surface. And you do recognize this feeling. It's the same one that happened the last time you tapped into your primal powers. And as this happens, you can feel your will fighting against another primal's will. You assume this might be Ramu, given the object, but you're not entirely sure. So currently, you have a hold of the staff. You have not yet asserted your will entirely over the staff. However, you've begun the process, and you can feel resistance. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep pushing.
Alright. Rakshana and Kryn, as well as Delgar. What do you do? Wow, this is...
I'm gonna grab the staff.
Okay. Rakshana and Delgar.
Yep. Delgar will join in and go, damn it. Drop the vine so this can end.
Rakshana.
Rox is going to come closer, but isn't sure what exactly to do.
Okay. Alrighty. Kryn and Delgar, both of you giving Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Oh.
-17. You both move forward, and for you, Kryn, it happens in almost the blink of an eye. You're moving forward, and then suddenly there's this white-hot flash of pain. And when you open your eyes, you're about 30 feet from where they are, and you take... as soon as it rolls. Anytime now, roll 20. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Delgar, you are also knocked back 15 feet, however you do not suffer any damage.
Delgar just goes, damn it, can I do fucking anything?
Alright. Getting back to you, Aedwin. As you begin to push your influence over this and begin to try and assert your will once more. First, give me a charisma check.
There we go.
7. Alright. Now give me a charisma saving throw.
There we go.
Alright.
Much better.
As you watch both Kryn and Delgar get blasted away, you once more refocus your efforts on this staff, and as you do, your entire body now is cloaked in what would effectively be a suit of armor made of fire. Your vision is not hindered at all. However, for the rest of you, you can see what looks like armor made of literal fire. No visor, however, for her helmets, or her would-be helmets. And as you push forward, you can feel that boiling fire within you is trying to take over. And it wants control. It wants to fight this thing directly. But you manage to push it down. You manage to maintain control over your own body. And the lightning begins to recede from you. And your will begins to strengthen over this object once more. Kryn, as you recoil from the pain and shake your head, what do?
I move back up to it and start aiding again.
Alright, you go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw.
Come on.
17. You're once more pushed back, however you only push back 15 feet and you suffer no damage. Alright, Lakshana.
At this point, Rox is going to try and help whatever the hell is going on.
Alright, so you move up to try and grab it. Make me a Constitution saving throw. 25. You move up and feeling the bit of force coming from it when Kryn was blasted away twice now. You push forward and prepare yourself for that blast, and as you reach forward, planting your feet and making sure you can't get pushed back, you manage to grab onto it as that blast comes out to try and knock you away. You manage to grab hold of the staff. Delger.
Delger's just gonna sit down. Nothing he does ever helps in these situations.
Alright.
He's
I'm gonna have Oda go and try to help out too.
Alrighty. 24 does pass, so the Oda does also manage to grab hold of it. 24, by the way, is the DC.
Yes.
Oh, and I can never make it.
If you get in that 20, you can. Aidwin. So what are you gonna do?
So what? Ifrit's trying to take control of my body too?
Yep.
Fucker.
But for now, you have control over your conscience.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just I mean, what else can I do right now? Is it lightning's receded? Can I just
You've begun to assert your will, and your will is starting to take hold.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to continue that then.
Alright, give me another charisma check. 25, very nice. Alright, give me a charisma save. 23. You maintain control of yourself, and the lightning has receded back into that singular orb in the center. Odie now moves forward to grab hold and help. Kryn.
Moving back up forward, and I'm gonna help.
Alright.
Probably gonna get thrown back again, but
Give me another Constitution saving throw. 19.
So close.
As you move up to reach forward, you can see now that the lightning, the force that was coming out, seems to have diminished as Aidwin's will has become the more dominant of the three. And as such, as you reach forward, the blast that's pushed out, you manage to push through, barely, and grab hold. Alright, Rakshana, you now have hold of the staff.
I keep hold of it.
Alright, I'm going to try and aid in the will department, I assume?
That is the idea.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. 14. Alright, give me a constitution saving throw. 22. So as you begin to try and aid, you can feel the presence of 3 different minds, 3 different essences, all vying for control over this catalyst. And as you attempt to push in your will, you can feel all of them, for just a moment, all of their attention shifts to you and shoves you back, but not off of the staff.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
Dogger.
He'll get up and help. Add to the will.
Alright, go ahead and give me a constitution saving throw. 20. This time, seeing that Kryn was no longer, or at least less affected, you get back up and push in and manage to grab hold of the staff. Alright. Aedwin, as you continue to focus and push your will in, feeling that foreign fourth presence, in an almost subconscious effort, you can feel for just a moment your attention shift to it, and then it's gone. And your attention shifts once more back to that third presence, which you are assuming to be removed, or Indra, as they are calling him. And once more, you push forward. Give me another charisma check, this time with advantage. 23, very nice. Give me another charisma saving throw. With advantage.
Oh.
Not
Do
what
one
you
more.
needed.
Wow.
35. Just roll the nearly impossible roll. So, as you push forward, you can feel now several more entities present, but not necessarily vying for control. Instead, they seem to be there to help. And as you push your own influence further, you can feel Ifrit getting very angry. And his efforts change from aiding you to purely trying to dominate. But as they do,
Rude.
you almost subconsciously expected this from him. Almost like you knew he was going to do it, even though you didn't know. And as he attempts to subvert your control entirely, it's almost a subconscious effort on your part, where his will is just almost batted away, like it's nothing. And you can feel this strange influx of power beginning to rise to the surface. And as it does, that small ball of lightning very quickly almost implodes on itself and releases back instead into a small ball of fire. And that third influence vanishes entirely. And with it, the fight over this catalyst. As you feel that third presence vanish, all of you feel this one singular force now controlling the catalyst. As you all look up and take a moment, that force that was trying to push you all off is no longer there. And Aedwin, as you now look up, your muscles just instinctively begin to relax. And there's no more resistance in the staff. And now you simply hold it in your hand. Which, in addition to that, both Kryn and Roxana need you to give me charisma saving throws. Okay, Kryn.
There's the nat 20 for Kryn.
You remember exactly what happened the last time something of this similar effect happened, and you prepare yourself ahead of time, and as you feel that primal influence beginning to try and force its will over your own, you shake your head and assert your will back and maintain control over your own mental faculties. Roxana, however, you had a suspicion about what might happen, but you're not even sure if you could be capable of being ready against such an imposing force. This will that comes into your mind and completely subverts your own will, but in a strange, non-conforming way. You can feel this strange compulsion that had already existed, this compulsion to protect, but it's been amplified to the point where, as you look over at Aedwin, yes, you need to obviously protect Astaria from those Viera, but Aedwin must come first. Above all else, you
I'm so
must
sorry.
protect Aedwin before anyone else. Other than that, your own mental faculties are your own. And Aedwin, as you now swing the staff, all of the vines that were blocking your passageways retreat and vanish.
Well, now we need to get back to the town and get the birds and get the hell out of here.
Indeed.
Well, there were more elves in this forest when he appeared. How about we just tell them to bring the damn chocobo here?
The flame armor has not vanished, by the way. But to you, Aedwin, you cannot see it.
Oh.
Aedwin, you know you're on fire, right?
Huh? I'm just gonna look
Fire.
over myself.
You've got a suit of fire armor. It's actually cool.
I can't. She just looks so confused, like, what the hell? Okay. I don't know why I can't see it.
Oh, that's weird. That's really weird that you can't see that.
Looks cool though.
I'll take your word for it. Maybe it'll help us in the talks to get our birds back and get us out of this forest safely. If not just scaring the shit out of them that we just and she looks at the staff, killed their god and took his power. God, I feel like a villain in one of those old stories.
To be fair, we acted in self-defense. He attacked us.
They tried to trap us here,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, they're also trying to kidnap us. That's not cool, man.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I guess their god getting his power usurped is just a consequence of them being unprepared for us, I guess.
I mean, you know what they say, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
She's just going to sheath her. She's, I guess her rapier probably would have already been sheathed, but she's just gonna keep carrying the staff
The
Alright.
staff, by the way, is about 20 feet tall.
Jesus Christ!
It's a very large staff, but strangely enough, as you're carrying it, though it is a little difficult at times, as you're carrying it, it's like weightless.
Wow.
Strange. But as you all begin to walk, Delger, and I would say Astaria, but she's not here. Both you and Astaria have this flash. You close your eyes and open them, and there's this almost like gray filter over your eyes. As you look around, you're surrounded by what looks like trees with houses in them. The Viera village. But it's all on fire. And as you're looking around, your attention is brought over to a single figure, wreathed in an armor of flame, cackling. And then your
Who is
vision
seeing
goes-
this?
Delger and Starman.
Delger and
Okay.
Star. And then your vision flashes and you're back. And for the rest of you, you all stopped as you heard both Delger and Astaria collapse.
Oh shit.
In about a
Can we
minute,
see who's wearing the armor?
it looked like the armor Aedwin was wearing. And about a minute later, both of them come to.
Are you guys okay?
Just saw some village burning. Looked like you were wearing your armor.
Uh-oh. I don't really... I wish I knew what the hell I... Am I kind of look behind. Am I leaving like a trail of fire behind me or anything, or...
No. Actually, make a perception check.
Shit.
No.
Do I see the fire trailing anywhere?
With a 25. Looking back, there's not a trail of fire, but you do see, ever so faint, what looks like scorch marks where Aedwin was walking. It's not very intense, but it is there.
You might want to set out your trail. Set that. Turn off your trail.
Edwin's gonna grab the staff of power in her bag and oh wait, I forgot to mark off the ticks for the lightning bolt on there as well. But she's gonna be like, wait, I can fix this, and then she's gonna wave the staff over her and then levitate, like about 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. Who are you gonna have push you?
Oh, I can't just. Oh, I guess
There
I don't
aren't
have.
really
I guess I'm not
walls.
flying.
Yeah, there aren't really walls or anything. So.
Can I use the big stick to just kind of
Roll
roar
like
my
the-
way?
Throw you before- yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Like a gondola.
Row, levitation. Just
Stars.
over.
Row yourself.
Star's gonna use a couple. Delger's gonna use a couple. I mean, Star's gonna use a couple ice storms to put out the footsteps.
It's not very intense. It's not really a smolder or anything. It's more just like
It's
like
Starsheet, play it safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna like prestidigitate if I need to.
Yeah, prestidigitation will clear it up. It's almost like you were to take a match and like hold it under like a piece of wood for a couple seconds, like that very light sort of flame.
Burn
effect.
mark.
Yeah, burn mark. That's all it really is. So like a prestidigitation clears it away.
Okay.
So not that hard. Which is why I'm saying like it's nothing that anyone needs to expend anything big for, and that's something that would be able to be noted by the spellcasters, especially at this point. So, yeah. But with that in place, you continue on once more. Aidwin, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw. 29. As you begin to walk forward and float for you, about 10 minutes pass before, Aidwin, you feel this immense pain in your stomach, like someone grabbed it and is twisting your like actual stomach. This enormous amount of pain that causes you to almost double over. And in that moment, you feel something trying to use that as a distraction. But you realize what's happening and manage to fight Ifrit's will off for the time.
If I knew you're gonna be if I knew you're gonna be an asshole like this, Ifrit, I would never have tried to get you to help me. As she's going to grit her teeth and just levitate again, since you said it's been 10 minutes and I have to re-up it.
Have you tried just trying to turn the armor off?
I don't know how.
Well, it like it's staff then.
I'll try, I guess. She's gonna try to concentrate and turn the fire armor off.
Alright, give me a concentration check. So a constitution saving throw, I believe it is. 20. As you concentrate and try and end whatever effect it is that's on you, at first, there's nothing. But then you start to feel that heat once more. And it's surrounding you. And that's when it clicks. And as you concentrate, all of that fire begins to slowly get pulled to Aidwin's core, Aidwin's chest, and almost sucked back inside of her. And it takes a minute, literally, but you do manage to end the effect.
Ow. Okay. I think I'm okay for now. I'm not on fire still, am I?
Is she still on fire?
Nope.
You're good.
Whew. Okay. I don't want to burn the whole forest down in the process, and I have a sneaking suspicion that when I hit that lightning bolt on Star and I heard her shriek that maybe they're not so far off about them being connected.
I mean, they don't really have a reason to lie to us on that front.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't... When you say something like that to somebody, it's just how do you, yo, you're connected to, it just you'd think it just is like a metaphorical thing as opposed to an actual literal thing.
In the time that I've been traveling with this group, I've learned to expect the things that are not expected. Because the crazy shit that happens here, I wouldn't expect.
So she looks at the staff
Exactly.
again and she's like, yeah, got a point.
Exactly.
I mean,
Oh, and not a long time ago.
Oh, I meant
I
the
mean-
fucking the Rama staff. Or I guess it's my staff now.
I don't know about anybody else, but let's get our chocobos and find somewhere to sleep.
Agreed.
I agree.
Get out of this forest.
That too.
Alright. So as you continue on, quite a bit of time passes, an unusual amount of time. Even at a rough estimate, you should have, given that you've taken the exact same route as you did before, you should have arrived back at the village by now.
The forest is freaking with us.
Yep, again.
Edwin.
Hmm?
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no. Shit.
You feel this unwanted surge of aether flow into you from the staff. An enormous amount. And far too much to be unintentional. And all of you can see the aether flowing from the staff into Aedwin. However, Aedwin, as you feel this power, you also feel your hand beginning to tighten against the staff.
What's going on now?
Too much aether.
Grab the staff again.
Yeah,
Alright.
this state just keeps getting better.
You move forward until about 20 feet from Aedwin, and there's something in front of you that's preventing you from moving forward.
Oh, this is just great. Can I touch whatever is in front of me?
Yeah, you can feel it. It feels like some kind of wall or something.
Aedwin, there's a barrier. Can't see it, but can feel it. Not sure why it's there.
Aedwin, give me a Constitution saving throw. 25. As this aether continues to flow into you, you can feel that roiling fire once more beginning to bubble to the surface. But whereas last time it was angry, there's nothing this time. It's just this fire inside of you that's becoming hotter and stronger, and as it intensifies, you look at the staff and it's beginning to gray and wither. slowly but surely, starting out from your hand. And as your grip continues to tighten, you watch as the part that your hand was holding turns to ash. And the two halves of the staff clatter to the ground. And you double over as you feel this enormous amount of fire aspected aether beginning to slowly seep from your mouth. And that's where I'm going to end it.
No!
Oof.
You're
God
running early
damn
tonight.
it.
So, as fire begins to pour from your mouth, we're going to start with you, Adwin. 3 questions.
Well, the fight was really cool. I dislike that I'm gonna fucking burn the forest and subsequently star. Looking forward to, seeing what happens.
Boy. Alright. Next up, we'll go to Delgren.
Definitely enjoy the fight. I find annoyance that when I try to do things aside from just punch things, it never seems to work out. At least on anything that matters.
Yeah. So the way that DC worked is it went off of his spell DC, and once Adwin had asserted her will over it, the DC got lowered by 5. So.
Alright. Just like that. Looking forward to just getting everything back and getting the hell out of here.
You're almost there. So close. Alright, Kryn.
It was fun. My rolls tonight have completely sucked. I only got that was my only critical was that charisma save.
Yeah.
So you broke my good luck by telling me last time not to have any more crits. So
Yeah. Seems so.
I'm hoping that I get my dice back next week. So I can be effective again. No, the story was great tonight. I enjoyed it. I'm wish there was something I can control the aether.
Say again.
I wish there was something I can do to help her control the aether. I've got a couple of ideas, so we'll see next week. So I'm looking forward to that.
Too, so.
I know.
Probably should write them down so you remember them.
Okay, I've got one, and it's called the Aether Converter. I don't need to remember that. I don't need to write that down.
Fair enough.
I'll just take all that wild Aether going around and recharge all my grenades to make them oomph.
Yeah, imagine 8 grenades with fucking ether, fucking primal ether essence.
Who knows what'll happen? All right.
It'll be good.
Hopefully.
All right.
Alright.
Next.
Rakshana. Magnus? Are you muted?
I was muted.
Hello.
I also said, or the grenades charged with primal ether will kill us all. Because I would not be surprised by that. Of course, that's me being I believe they call that a cynic. Anyway, the fight was very dynamic and interesting. I liked it. What I didn't like, I mean, Rama and Ifrit being dicks. Stop that. What I'm looking forward to, not being in this forest that's fucking with all our heads.
You're fine.
You can say we're fine all you want, but At this point, Roxana wants to go take a bath and then sleep for an entire day.
I mean, Star had her first limit break. You'd be fine, I'm sure.
So health isn't the only concern here. Rox is down below half of her now extended pool of
Munitions. Yeah.
munitions charges. This is not good.
Well, I will say I loved the fact that all of you loved that fight. This was the first fight where I had used the first official version of primal actions. So essentially what happened was at the beginning of the round, winning all tie breaks, so it automatically goes at the very, very top start of the round. He chooses between one of several actions, which are effectively, think of them exactly how the mechanics of the trial fights work in Final Fantasy XIV, where there are certain effects that just kind of happen outside of turn order and all that, and that's effectively what they are. With his big ultimate ability being used upwards of 3 times per fight, y'all actually managed to beat him before his second Judgment Bolt, which I was impressed with. What I was more impressed with, though, is the fact that y'all had all 6 Great Arbiters out at a time, which would have caused that second Judgment Bolt to be painful. Because effectively how it works in this version of it, since you have cleared the normal version, is each time he is struck by a Great Arbiter, his next Judgment Bolt gains an additional die. So every time that's why they just began focusing just him with it. Because y'all were, if you were in the direct line of path, cool. But they didn't care if you were. But then, of course, Aedwin was like, hey, look how powerful a sorcerer I am by not getting vanished. Haha. Even though it wasn't Aedwin. He didn't care. You didn't vanish. He didn't like that. You were also showing an aptitude with magic, and you're a primal. Which
Yeah,
he began
well.
to take note of. So yeah, that's what I loved. I loved all of that. What I disliked was that Astaria couldn't be here. But of course she's with family, so good luck with her, or to her. And then what I'm looking forward to, oh boy, I'm looking forward to exactly what's about to happen. Now, Aedwin, I'm sure you've already put 2 and 2 together as to what exactly is happening. Yeah? I mean, it happens to the Warrior of Light.
Oh, am I getting is it shit with, like...
Yes, with what happened right before the fight with Hades? Yes, that.
Oh...
I mean, I warned you it was a catalyst.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, is exactly what's about to happen. Oh, it's going to be so great. I love it. But with that, I'm going to stop the recording.